As of now, there are over 13,000 Indians in South Korea, including students. How are they faring in South Korea during this pandemic? WION's diplomatic correspondent Siddhant Sibal had a chat with the woman who is reaching out to the Indian diaspora in South Korea. That is India's envoy to South Korea, Sripriya Ranganathan. In an exclusive interview with WION, she also speaks about how India has placed an order of 9.5 lakh COVID tests kits from South Korea. Here is an excerpt of that interview. Listen.
The South Korean model of COVID containment is being lauded across the world. India is looking up to the country to source many of its medical assistance. With me is the Indian envoy to South Korea to talk about many things. Ma'am, welcome to WION. My first question, an obvious one, the role played by the Indian mission in South Korea in taking care of the Indian citizens. Many of them are stranded in the country.
Our mission here in Seoul has been constantly engaged with our community right from the start of this pandemic in Korea. We have about 13,000 people here, and that includes a large number of students, and they are spread out all across the country. So what we have tried to do, taking in view the advice from the Korean government that there should be social distancing and that we should refrain from unavoidable travel and so on. We have used video conferencing, and we have also used our website and our social media platforms to remain in constant touch with our community.
What are we purchasing in terms of PPEs or essential medical assistance from South Korea? Something we have been trying to get from across the world, but it seems South Korea is one of the prime locations from which we are sourcing medical assistance.
At the moment, we have negotiated for picking up a large number of test kits from COVID-19 test kits from Korean companies. This has been possible because there are a number of companies, Korean companies, that have reoriented their manufacturing to start producing COVID test kits.
How are the Indian and the South Korean governments cooperating in dealing with the COVID crisis, in dealing with the COVID pandemic? We know across the world, countries are coming together, and both India and South Korea are members of the G20 as well.
I think India and the Republic of Korea have a great deal to offer each other in this time of crisis. We already have had and are continuing to have regular conversations between our leadership. Our Prime Minister and the Korean President had spoken on the 9th of April, in which they had apprised each other of their respective approaches, the solutions they have devised for handling the crisis in India and in Korea respectively, and have also agreed that all possible assistance will be extended by both our governments to each other at this time of need.